Welcome back to my channel. Fern here, bringing you guys another video. Today's video we're going to be talking about the Call of Duty 2020, the Call of Duty that should be dropping this year during the fall, sometime around September, like before Christmas, as it usually does. We're going to be going into every leak and every rumor that's came out about the game, basically everything that we know as of now, as of today's date. Before we do get into the video, I want to give a shout out to Charlie Intel and Gaming Revolution, since they are the ones who are providing us with this information. And I am going to be making I'm going to be putting all the information in chronological order from the oldest tweet to the most recent one. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so the first tweet comes from Charlie Intel. I'm going to be putting all the tweets and all the articles, like everything that I read, I'm going to put it on screen so you guys can read it along with me if you guys would like. But yeah, so the first tweet comes out from Charlie Intel. It says, rumor, Call of Duty 2020 is connected to the Black Ops universe, but will not be called Black Ops or Black Ops 5. And then he also linked an article which I'm gonna get into in a second. So what it means by where it says it's connected to Black Ops but it will not be called Black Ops or Black Ops 5 is basically saying it's gonna be a Black Ops game, but it's not gonna have Black Ops in the name of the game, even like if that makes sense. So it's not gonna be titled Black Ops or Black Ops 5. It's gonna have a completely new name, but we're gonna get into that right now. So the article is titled Rumor Call of Duty 2020 connected to the Black Ops universe, which goes on to say, a new rumor from the Gaming Revolution claims that the 2020 Call of Duty game will not actually be a Black Ops game anymore, even if many rumors have suggested that over the last year. The new video posted by TGR, which is the Gaming Revolution, has stated that the game will encompass the Cold War era and possible touch on the Vietnam War. So basically that is saying that the setting of the game is going to be around the Cold War era and the Vietnam War. So basically it's going to be a game in the past, so they're going to go into the past instead of staying in the future, since a lot of people really don't like that anymore, especially after Black Ops 4. You guys know how that went. That game was trash. That's my opinion. So hopefully them going back in time will actually make the game a lot more fun. But yeah, so let's continue. So then the article goes on to say the game will be tied into the Black Ops universe in some ways, but the game's official title itself will not be Black Ops or Black Ops 5, just like I said previously. So it is going to be a Black Ops game. So it's going to be when it says it's like tied into the Black Ops universe, I'm assuming it's like having some of the Black Ops characters in it, but it's going to be not named Black Ops. It's going to be named something completely different, but it's still going to be somewhat the same as a Black Ops game, if that makes sense. The article then continues on to say, some of the information presented in the video, the game being connected to the Black Ops world, lines up with some of what Charlie Intel has heard about the upcoming 2020 title, which is being developed by Treyarch with support from Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software. I don't know if you guys do know, but the game was supposed to be developed, I think, by Sledgehammer and Raven, but something went wrong and they weren't able to publish or develop the game on their own. So Treyarch had to step in, and now Sledgehammer and Raven are just helping them develop the game. But yeah, so then it continues to say, we are unable to verify the name details. However, there were rumors floating around for a while that the title may be Call of Duty Black Ops 5 or a reboot of Black Ops and be simply called Call of Duty Black Ops, but that has changed in the recent months according to the video. So what that is saying is that a few months ago there was rumors coming out that the game was going to be titled Call of Duty Black Ops 5 or just a reboot, like the current Call of Duty it's just called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So they assumed it was probably going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops, but in the recent months, new information has came out, or recently actually, new information has came out which contradicts that, which we will get into in a little bit. Then the article continues saying the new title, which Kotaku first reported back in May 2019 that Treyarch would take over development, is set to release this fall. There has no information from Activision if the company plans to delay the game because of COVID-19. So that is kind of like a question people are asking or like thinking, because a lot of people aren't actually being able to work, or they're gonna have to be working from home, which means they're not gonna have all the tools to continue developing the game. But there hasn't been any information on that, so we're not sure if the game is actually gonna be able to release this fall, which is around September when it usually does, or if it might take a little longer. Now, getting towards the end of this article, it says the 2020 Call of Duty title is also expected to be a cross-generation title, launching on PS4, Xbox One, and PC alongside being launched titles for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Which, since we just brought up the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, I'm going to be making a video on other information we have on those games as well. So if you guys would like to watch that, make sure to like the video Comment down below what you guys think of this one, and subscribe so you guys get notification when I do upload that. But continuing on, it says Activision has not officially announced any details on the 2020 Call of Duty game. We are getting closer to May, which is usually the month Activision announces the newest Call of Duty title. Stay tuned for the latest news on the 2020 Call of Duty game. And that was the end of that article. But a few minutes after that was tweeted out, another tweet came out from Charlie Intel saying this. Another big question surrounding the 2020 game will be if Activision delays the title because of the uncertainties revolving COVID-19. Seeing that the game development is being affected at many different publishers and studios, it will be interesting to see how this year goes. So yeah, just like I stated before, that is a concern many people have since coronavirus is not letting people work and people are working from home. We are not sure if the game is actually going to be able to develop in time and drop during the fall. But like I said before, there's no actual information on that, so we are not 100% sure what's going on there. So the two tweets that I just showed, those were from April 20th, and those are the only two tweets that Charlie Intel tweeted out on that day. But the next day, on the 21st, another update came out where he tweeted out, report, Call of Duty 2020 title is set to launch this fall, which he also linked another article, which I will get into right now as well. All right, so this article was titled, report, Call of Duty 2020 still planned to launch this fall, not a Black Ops reboot update. The article then goes on to say, former Kotaku reporter, now on his way to Bloomberg News, Jason Schreier. For anybody who doesn't know who Jason Schreier is, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his last name. I didn't really know him either until a few days ago. So he is a journalist and an author who primarily covers the gaming industry. So a lot of the information that he gives out is most likely legit. But yeah, let's continue. So it says, former Kotaku reporter, now on his way to Bloomberg News, Jason Schreier posted an article today in the New York Times discussing the overall gaming industry and how there's both a positive and negative aspect to the COVID-19 situation impacting the industry. The article then goes on to say, in the article, he noted that some developers are experiencing troubles adapting to the work from home lifestyle and finishing up major game launches. Many aspects of the game development had to be redone and rethought from the remote work, including development testing. Some aspects are on hold altogether, like motion captures, voice recordings, and other aspects. So those are just certain things, like I said before, that working from home, these developers don't have the tools to, complete the full game. So like it says right there, some of the things that are on hold are motion captures, voice recordings, and other aspects, which we don't know because he didn't go into detail. But it could be many different things. But yeah, so continue on. It says, as part of the article, Schreier noted that this fall could still see the release major new games, including Call of Duty and EA Madden titles. So basically it's saying that it's possible that this fall we can still see those releases of Call of Duty and Madden, which would be Madden 21, I'm pretty sure, and then the new Call of Duty, which we don't know the full name of as of now. The article then goes on to say, now on Twitter he has stated that the 2020 Call of Duty game is currently still planned to launch this fall, but that could change as situations evolve over the coming months. Where he was replying to a tweet of someone asking, you mentioned the fact that Call of Duty has released annually since 2005, with Treyarch having a shortened development cycle because of the Sledgehammer/Raven issues. Do you think it's possible we don't get a new release this year? Which he replied to saying, as of right now, it's still planned for fall, but nobody knows what's going to happen in the coming months. So basically right there, he is saying it's possible it still comes out, but with the coronavirus going on, there's no way of telling if the game will actually be released. But he assumes from what he knows that it will. So then the article continues on from what I said earlier about Treyarch being in charge because of the Sledgehammer and Raven things that were going on. This is what he says. Treyarch broke the story back in May 2019 that Call of Duty or 2020 Call of Duty game plans shifted, with Activision putting Treyarch in charge, with Sledgehammer and Raven supporting the game development. Activision has still yet to even confirm the news, with the company opting to not mention the development studios during their February earnings call. So basically, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Sledgehammer and Raven, I guess they weren't able to develop the game, so Activision put Treyarch in charge, with just Sledgehammer and Raven helping them. So that was the end of that article. But a few minutes later, an updated tweet came out from Charlie Intel saying, updated, additional information suggests 2020 Call of Duty is not a Black Ops reboot set in Cold War/Vietnam era, which he also linked another article, which we'll get into right now. So in that update, it says, Jason Schreier has responded to a few more readers on Twitter providing just some additional context on the 2020 Call of Duty game. Schreier says the 2020 game is not a Black Ops reboot, despite some rumors from TGR, which is the Gaming Revolution, and other sources saying it was, where he responds to someone who asked, "Would you happen to know any information about this year's Call of Duty title? It's leaked to be a Black Ops reboot, but I'm just curious as to what you've heard." Which he responded saying, "I don't think it's a reboot." And then someone else responded to him, responding to the first person saying, "What do you think then, a Vietnam title?" Which he responded, said, "Yeah, Cold War / Vietnam, I believe." But then after a few minutes of that coming out, Charlie Intel tweeted out again saying, "Updated again, Jason Schreier says the game may be connected to the Black Ops universe, but not a reboot. He says he's heard that internally Call of Duty Vietnam has been mentioned as a possible name for the new Call of Duty." Which he linked another article, which I will get into right now as well. So the article goes on to say, Schreier has posted another tweet now saying the game might be part of the Black Ops world / connected to it, but not a reboot. He has also said that the name he has heard internally is Call of Duty Vietnam. They then go on to show a tweet where he's replying to someone asking, "Do you think / know if it's still going to be part of the Black Ops series then?" And he said, "I'm not a Call of Duty person, so I don't know anything about all the lore shenanigans or what it really means to be a Black Ops game. But one title I've heard thrown around a couple of times is just Call of Duty Vietnam. As far as I know, it's part of the Black Ops series though. Not sure." And that was everything that we actually know currently to date about anything related to the new Call of Duty. No additional information has been released from either Charlie Intel or the Gaming Revolution. But let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about the name Call of Duty Vietnam. Do you guys think it would be a good title name, or does it not really matter? Because personally, to me, I really don't care what the name is called as long as the game is fun and playable. That's all I really care for. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Like I said, I'm going to be making a video on the PS5 and Xbox X series, any information that we know as of today. But yeah, like I said, if you guys liked the video, make sure to like the video. Follow me on my Twitter, my Twitch. I'm gonna be making a new Twitch because mine got suspended for some reason. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching.